Today at Belmont Estate, we had the privilege of concluding a project headed by the University of Edinburgh. And this was funded by a partnership between the university and the Scottish Funding Council that focused on culture, history, and documenting our past. So we welcomed many of our staff members, community members, and of course the University of Edinburgh team. The interns presented their findings to the group, and the university professors also presented all of the resources and equipment that now has been donated to the foundation. It was a very interesting and informative session where we delved into the work of the interns and also got into some very provocative conversation about some of the ills of the past and what do we do in the future to correct them.
Hi, my name is Crystal Wandel and I've been a part of the Material Focus Internship Group here at the Belmont Estate for the past 2 months.
Hi, my name is Kenisha Perriman-Smith and I've had the privilege to work with the Belmont Estate Foundation Interns Group.
My name is Cameron Williams. I am one of the history research assistants.
My experience here was wonderful. I was responsible along with my team with the task of identifying and documenting all the artifacts and monuments here at Belmont.
I must say it was a great experience for me. It was an eye-opening experience because I never knew that all those artifacts were here in one place.
The experience for us was one that is absolutely tremendous and is one that will give us a complete impact for lifetime. The project, I must say, is one that was very interactive. Members from the community was very supportive. A lot of stories have been told and a lot have been learned.
We did a total of approximately 660 something artifacts, and I must say there are some that caught my eyes. First, the irons that they use, I came across 3 different types. Also, there was a vinyl record from my wonderful parish of Butchgrove, St. Andrew, from the Rhythm Riders. It was great to see that from my own parish, that we have a vinyl record from so long ago,
This experience has been an invaluable learning experience and I hope to take whatever I learned here with me to the future.
With all the work we have did, I'd just like to see that something is being done with the information that we did collect, and for the future to come for our children, so that they too will be able to have access to the data that we have collected, and Grenada on a whole could know more about our history and the heritage of Grenada.
I must say the initiative was good. At least younger generation will get to learn about our history, and we appreciate all the efforts that was put in to get us there.
So the project this morning was very fruitful. I learned a lot. A lot of information was spread. Our revolution, some of the artifacts that we have here. I mean, with information and is knowledge. So once we have it, we discuss it to any of our guests and the community on a whole who need knowing about those information. It was very, very super thought.
I think that the project is very, very important. I think that a lot of people would be benefiting, and I congratulate and applaud the ideas and planning and step taken by the Belmont Estate.
But today I'm here at Belmont and it's a wonderful, for me, occasion, because what Belmont is doing is digging into the past, facing the atrocities that happen on the estate, and doing everything to educate the community and staff as to what went wrong in Belmont and actually what is now happening in Belmont. And so I want to commend Belmont. They have gone full circle in being a model estate, a model entrepreneur, and showing what a true entrepreneur, true investment in Grenada should look like. Once again, big up and commendation to Belmont.
Right. Hi, my name is Johnny Keever. I'm an archaeologist from the University of Edinburgh. So what we've really done through this project is we have now completed the first phase, which was really to get a sense of what's actually here. There are loads of knowledge, loads of information, loads of artifacts. And with this knowledge now, we'll be able to start discussing what does this actually mean. So for us, what's really interesting is to place things in context, and that includes the stories that people have been telling us, but also all the artifacts here on the estate. And it opens up to a lot of really interesting research questions that we as academics might have, but more importantly, what people in the community find interesting and what they want to know a lot more about. And another thing that we can potentially do through all this work is to dwell into areas that people don't know much about, things in history and stories that never been told. So we can identify gaps in knowledge which could be just as interesting as the things that people do know about. So we're opening up the field for a lot of new exciting research, and we look forward to come back.
So, hello, my name is Esther Myers. I am a senior lecturer in Scottish history at the University of Edinburgh, and I am here as part of the Belmont at 80 project, which is a project working with the Belmont estate to essentially archive and document the history and heritage of this wonderful place. We've been working with Belmont for some time now, and we were really lucky to get funding from the Scottish Funding Council and the University of Edinburgh in partnership to put together a project working with the community to document the oral history and the material culture. And what we've been doing is working with volunteers who interviewed a lot of community elders and people associated with Belmont, and a second group of volunteers digitized the artifacts and some of the monuments that are sort of dotted around the landscape here. And the idea behind this is that by capturing all this knowledge, we can create eventually a knowledge bank, which will be part of a resource center that in time, and it will take some time, but in time will be built here on the estate that will make available the history and the heritage to everyone who's interested in the history of Belmont, but also the wider history of Grenada. So locals, tourists, but also researchers from both here in Grenada and abroad, and they can familiarize themselves with all different aspects of what happened here, and that includes the very long history from sort of Amerindian origins through to the period of enslavement, through to the arrival of indentured people from the East Indies, and then of course the current history as well. So it's been an ongoing project. We have finished stage one, which is capturing the information. There is a lot more to do. But initially what we want to do is start making available some of this information via social media, so people start getting interested, and we are also going to be working on ways to make available some of this knowledge on the estate as well. So when people come visit, they can find out more about what is going on here, aside from what the wonderful tour guides already know. So that is stage one, and then the second stage really is to create this knowledge bank, and for that we need to seek more funding, but we will definitely be back.
We are grateful to the University of Edinburgh, the Scottish Founding Council, the interns, the Belmont Foundation, to everyone who came together to make this possible. This opened doors for us to learn more about our past, to address some of the ills, and to make some corrective action, and also to teach our young ones about a better way to live.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
On the behalf of the Belmont Foundation, I would like to say thank you to the University of Edinburgh, to Dr. Esther and Dr. Johnny for this wonderful collaboration. We had learned so much from the people of the community. Thank you so much. Thank you to the interns who were the backbone of this project. And thank you to our Belmont Estate staff.